Good morning. How are you this morning? Oh, be right back. I'm going to use some creamer today. And hopefully I will have a good cup of coffee. Here's to hoping, right? So look, I got my flowery pants on today. Cute, huh? I like them. And they're very snug right here. But it's like a thick snuggleless. I don't know how to say it, but I like them. And they don't hurt at all. When I have this, the band part doesn't hurt at all. They're so forgiving on the skin. I love it. They're like I'm not wearing anything at all. That's what it's like. I love them. I want to go get more pairs, different colors and stuff of the same brand. Well, I'm excited for a cup of coffee. Now I'm not sure I want to use. I don't know. I do not know because I just ate a couple of little mints, and it's gonna throw my taste buds off for coffee. It definitely will throw my taste buds off for coffee, for sure. And I may have made it a little dark, but I'm not quite there yet. Yeah, it's dark. Okay, well, I'm going to put just a little bit of this in, and then I'm going to put some cream, some powdered cream in there. See how that tastes. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Voila, I have a new bottle. Yes, I'm cheating again. I'm going to put a little bit of this in there. To my husband about something. He didn't eat tacos last night. And I'm like, why did you not eat tacos? And he's like, because I wanted pizza. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you're just going to let the tacos sit in there and go bad? He does that all the time with tacos. I don't think he likes tacos as much as I do. So, and then he said, that's right. And then he said, well, I was hoping to get a taco omelet. I said, you want breakfast or dinner? And he's like, sure. Taco omelets are delicious, by the way. And I said, yeah, I can make it, but I might be too tired, you know? And he's like, look, I got that whole layer of foam. That looks good. I am going to eat it, though. Eat it. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to take it out. Lots of bubbles. My caffeinated beverage. Oh, okay, let's see. See, now I ate those mints. Coffee doesn't have any sweet to it at all. Okay, well, I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in there. And then I'm trying to not have to have my coffee so light. So I think I'm kind of a shade or two darker, which I'm going to be happy with. I've got to change my ways and settle for what I have. And not be so picky. Maybe I can get my hair out of my eyes. My hair's terrible. Let's see if I can get it to go back instead of hanging down in my face. Oh, God. No, not gonna happen. It's so frizzy. Drives me fucking batty. I hate it. That's why I go back and do the same thing and straighten it or curl it or, you know what I mean. Do my thing with it. Yeah. I used to do straightening treatments. And so I would do that, and I wouldn't have to straighten it. It would just always be straight. So, and then I stopped doing that. I've given myself a couple of perms, which does fix the frizz. It absolutely does fix the frizz. But then it's just so curly, you know, it's overly curly. My friend was doing my hair one time, and she goes, oh my God, what is wrong with you? And I said, what do you mean? She goes, your hair's straight and curly. I said, I know, right? So under here is really all straight. It's all, look at that, see? It's all straight. It doesn't curl. Only the top is curly. The underneath really isn't curly. So she goes, I can't take it. And I said, sorry. Don't do my hair then. But she did. And she weaved it into the braids like this, right? The cornrows. And she goes, no, it'll loosen up in time. Give it time to loosen up. So I sported it all day long. And then I get home and my head is just fucking pounding. Just bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, I can't fucking take it. I felt seriously claustrophobic. Like it was terrible. So I spent the remaining evening taking them all out, and that was bad. It hurt. Oh God, it hurts bad. Never again, never again. Do not ever put cornrows on my head again. So I went to work the next day looking like normal. I knew it. I said, I'm sorry. I couldn't take the pain of my headache. I couldn't take it. I said, man, hats off to you because I cannot do it. And I'm assuming, yeah, they loosen up because your hair grows a little bit. But I think that would take time, right? How about you just not put them in so tight, and then does it not work like that? You got to go tight, tight, tight like that? I don't know. I guess so. I mean, it looked cool, but so today's plan. What is today's plan? Oh, show you what I got. Voila! Look at this mountain of cookies. Dun, 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 dun. Look at them all. Stacked 3 high, fit perfect. They're delicious. I think I'll have one. Now when I take a cookie, I'm going to take one that is either like this one here where it doesn't have a lot of color to it. You know, it's kind of faded. Or one that is coated in, that came out of that plastic bag that's coated with that. Or this one that is like kind of flat a little bit. And I think I figured it out. That I need to go 145 or 150, or I'm sorry, 350. I need to cook them at 350 because if I don't, with this oven, it allows them to spread out just a little too much. See how this one's kind of thin? And I need them to cook fast enough so they're fluffy. So I'm like, okay, I'm going back up to 350, and I did it for 9 minutes at 350, and they're turning out very good. I mean, that's not a 350 one. Let me see, show you a 350 one. If I can find one. Here's one. See how much thicker it is? Do you see the difference? So 359 minutes is what I did. And it worked out perfectly for the rest of those. So now, and that one's that's a 1-biter for sure. I like the 1-biters. They're soft. You don't hear it because it's soft and chewy. No, honey, you can't have one. These are chocolate. Nothing for you. You can't have chocolate. Sorry. My dog thought I was giving him something because I leaned over to the garbage and my fingers. And they truly are. I mean, they're perfect with a cup of coffee, I'm telling you. They're delicious. Don't chew it. That's oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah. Man, I just can't help myself. I'm gonna eat this one that didn't come out very light. The powdered sugar is very good. And the reason for that is because it's fresh. I buy it fresh every year. And I dispose of what I didn't use last year or through the year. I'll use that through the year for sure. I'm making something else. But this is where I buy the new bag. It's a year old and it's done if you use it or not. Like if I didn't use flour very much, I probably would not throw that away in a year. I don't know, maybe. I don't know how long flour gets for. It's good for. This is good for May 2024. May 1st, 2024. I don't think it would last that long though. Since I only have 7 bottles before this gets open. That's very good. Oh my gosh. And it's nice to be able to chew. I have not gotten adhesive yet. Stop. I wish I could just go without it. I don't want to put that shit in my mouth, you know? I got sick off of the stuff that cleans them. Made me sick. So I just use toothpaste now. I just use my toothbrush and toothpaste to clean it. Because where you put it in water and it kind of fizzes and you put your teeth in there? Nope. No, sorry, Bob. Thank you anyways. Because it's a good cup of coffee. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. It's look, I'm halfway through it. That's delicious. So this morning is kind of a lazy day for me. I slept in, but I got up and took a shower, which is good. I've already got my face done. See? Anyways, but my hair is not dry yet, so I will not be doing that until it dries. Not until it dries. There we go. Look at my mess. And see how choppy it is? Look at that. That's very choppy. I'm sorry. So I still have to let this stuff grow. So this stuff is this stuff needs to be to my shoulder. So when this gets down here, I will definitely cut my hair. So, because once it gets to a certain length, even if it's a bad cut, it doesn't matter. But I'll just chop it like to here. That's what I'll do. when it all goes down to my shoulder. You know, I maybe could do it now. I don't know. What do you think of that? What do you think of that length? Yeah, maybe. Oh. What the hell was that noise? My dog reacted to it. It was like, woot, woot. I see nothing. Skippy, here. There's nothing and nobody there. We're okay. It's okay. So today, my plan for today, I'm going to finish up these dishes and put those dishes away and wash those dishes. I'm going to process my pineapple and clean the rest of my grapes. So I've been eating those grapes pretty quickly. So, and then after that, I'm going to start in the living room. I didn't get it done yesterday, so I'm trying to get it done today. Clean up after my doggy, clean his area up and fix his bed and do all that. Wash his food bowls and stuff like that. And the bathroom needs attention, so if I get to it today, great. If not, it will be tomorrow's task. And I'm going to be cooking. First thing I'm going to make today after I'm going to process my pineapple, and then immediately after that, I'm going to make the salmon pate. So that is today for sure. It was supposed to be yesterday, but it's today for sure. And I hope you guys can understand and bear with me that my pain accelerates through the day. From morning to night, it's practically a 0 in the morning. And every time I do something, take a shower, do the dishes, whatever, the pain starts, and then it goes, and then it's like this all day long. When it gets right about here, I'm like, I'm done. Nope. I lay down, I go to sleep. When I wake up again, if I take a nap, I like to take the naps because when I wake up from my nap, guess what? 0 pain. And then from 2 p.m. to or 3 p.m. to when I go to bed, it's every time I do something. So I want to say about 1/5 of the projects done that day that I plan it. So what you can do in one day, you can do your laundry, clean your house, vacuum, dust, do your bathroom, cook the meals, take the kids to school, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. I've done all that. I've been there, so I know. But I can't do that with my illness any longer. I can't just go and live my life, because I have to pick and choose on what I do. Because yeah, if it's important enough, I don't give a fuck about the pain. Of course I'm going to do it. And guess what, bitch? I'm going to do it with a smile on my face, right? I'm going to live my life if that's what I choose to do and be in pain for it. Now, I'm not fucking around, and the illness that I have is so goddamn rare and so fucking undetectable that I get treated like shit at the doctors or the physical therapist or the neurologist. I'm mad at that neurologist. I'm going to file a complaint against him. That's what I'm going to do. I don't give a shit anymore. He treated me like I was lying about my illness. Him and the physical therapist both. Now, I haven't seen my doctor yet, but when I do, I'm going to tell her about it. And if she is acting the same way as they were, no, fuck her too. Right? Right? Why would I lie? Why would I lie about this? It doesn't make no sense. I'm a workaholic. I want to go back to work. I was the first person that, yeah, when this shit's over, I want to go back to work, da-da-da. I'm just stuck between a rock and a hard spot. I am. Because then the day I quit my job, I had taken a sleep apnea test. So I spent the night at the hospital with all just kind of, he'd been poking and prodding me all night long, getting the little sensors fucking right and shit like that. You know, lay on your back. I can't lay on my back because I stopped breathing. Yes, I have sleep apnea. When I lay on my back. When I lay on my side, I don't necessarily, you know, I don't really stop breathing. But, and I sleep on my left side mostly. So, yeah, I mean, I have a CPAP machine. I do. Do I use it? I use it a couple times a week. Yeah, I should use it every night, but sometimes I just don't want that fucking mask on my face. You know, I'm tired. I don't want it, but I have to have it. So there's that. Anyways, but to get treated like I'm lying, I'm just like, why would I? Yeah, I know, I get that you guys don't know me, but why would I do that? Now, had my OBGYN still been alive, I lost him. He passed away, unfortunately, and he was young. He wasn't. He had cancer and didn't tell anybody. So, it was very sad, but he saved my life. He figured out what was wrong with me back then and saved my life. I had full hysterectomy, 2005. It was 2005. And so, you know, that saved my life. And he knew. He said it. He said, Lisa, I know that you're not lying. And I know there's something wrong with you. And I think we can figure it out together. And so he gave me pain pills. He goes, now try these because I know what you're allergic to, blah, 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 blah. And I know you're not lying about the pain, so I have no problem giving you pain pills. And I said, okay, so whatever he gave me, I was kind of allergic to it, but not massively allergic to it, like all the other kinds. Right now, I am not on pain pills right now. 0. I am taking a nerve blocking medicine. So it blocks the pain. Do you see what I'm saying? It blocks the nerves from sending the message. That's what it's supposed to do. And it's called Lyrica. And I am so allergic to pain pills that I refuse to take them. And even though the doctors want to give them to me. And then with antibiotics, I'm allergic to all the psyllins. Amoxicillin, penicillin, all the psyllins. So, and then the Zithromax. I'm allergic to that as well. And I believe that is a antibiotic. And it's a 3-day antibiotic. And it made my heart race. Oh, man. Talk about a scary fucking day. Yeah. I had no idea what was going on. I said, it's got to be the medicine. And I was just like, blah, 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 blah. My heart was just, and I was kind of going like that. And oh man, it was scary. Yeah. And so, and then one day I was on my way home from work and something exploded in my head. It was so crazy. I was so scared. And you should have seen my eyes when I got home. My eyes were like this fucking big, just blur, you know, because that had happened like 5 minutes before I got home, less than 5 minutes away from my house. And it just kind of went, and I heard the boom. It was like, bam! And I was just like, what the fuck just happened? Here's what ran in my head. Did I fall asleep? Did I just doze at the wheel? That's what I felt like what happened. And then I kept thinking about it going, no. It was an explosion. And so when I said, did you hear an explosion? And he said, no. I said, are you sure it was like 3-4 minutes ago before I got home? He said, no. Why, did you hear one? I said, yeah, I heard one. It was really, really loud and kaboomy, you know? And kaboomy. That's one of my words. And so it scared the fuck out of me because I knew it was in my head and not a explosion outside. It was an explosion in my head. So I thought, ooh, did you just have a stroke? Did an aneurysm just blow in your head? It was Friday, and I believe it was a 3-day weekend. And so I'm like, you know what? I have a 3-day weekend. I don't want to go to the hospital. I appear to be fine. although it scared the shit out of me. And I just rested all. I said, you know, I'm going to rest this weekend. I'm not feeling up to par, right? And I rested all weekend long. I didn't hardly get out of bed all weekend. And I think whatever it was, which scared the crap out of me, and that was, God, 2005? Was that 2005? No, 2008. Yeah, yes, it was 2008, 2009. 2009. And yeah, it was 2008, between 8 and 9, somewhere right in there. And yeah, I was just like, I was so scared. I was so scared. I had to talk myself through. And I felt so lonely going through it because I didn't want to tell anybody. And I wanted to be okay. And I rested all weekend. And yes, I was okay. Nothing else has happened. You know, it's been, what, 13 years? So I think I'm okay there. But I think I had either a mini stroke or, yeah, or an aneurysm. I don't think it was an aneurysm, though. I don't. Because after I had the stroke, this side of my lip kind of, it wasn't like paralyzed or anything, but it kind of, like this muscle here was kind of, you know. And so I'd smile, and my smile would be a little crooked. Maybe it was this side. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, you see right there? It's kind of saggy right there, just at the very end, and not so much over here. Yeah, so it was right there, and this kind of sagginess happened right there, and I ignored it. I asked my husband. I said, "Does my smile look crooked to you?" And he goes, "No." I said, "Okay, well, I'm good then." But it really was. Now with these teeth, it's different because these teeth literally fill my mouth up. I can hardly take a bite of food, like little tiny bites, because there's no room for food. Honestly, there's barely enough room for my tongue in there. Yeah, my mouth is full. But the lisp is gone, which is good. And I got a little bit of a, hear that? My dog reacted. Skippy, it's me. He thought it was the door. There are voices out there. He's looking. But guess what he's not doing? He's not aggressively running to the door and barking at every drop of a pin, which is, and I think he's just so old. He's like, fine, fuck it, I don't care anymore anyways. You know what I mean? He's kind of like with me. He's like, fine, whatever. We'll just sit here and we'll sleep. He slept all day long yesterday. He slept almost all day. And he's already eaten his food for this morning. And it's only 11. Well, it's 11:45. But yeah, I'm very proud of him for eating his food. I'm probably going to give him something for that. And then I shouldn't let too much time go by or he won't remember why he's getting it. Today was a success on the coffee. Later on, I'm going to make an iced mocha with my espresso machine. So join me for an afternoon cup of iced espresso or iced mocha. I'm going to do it. I have my iced cup now. No excuses. I got ice. I got my cup. I got my coffee. I got my creamers. I got it all. So there's no excuse not to do it. So I'm definitely going to have an iced coffee this afternoon. What kind of flavoring I'm going to put in it? I'll probably put some caramel. I'm thinking caramel mocha. I don't know. I like the caramel in the iced because you get those little tiny slivers of caramel that come up that are not melted because it's iced and it's like, ooh, a little taste of caramel. Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, well, this is good. Goodbye for now. I don't want to go over 30 minutes anymore. I thought I was going to get down to 15. I'll get down to 15 minutes for morning coffees. But today I did 30. And please like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to all so you can be notified every single time I want to make a fool of myself. Have a great day. Bye.